Now, when you look at let me put it on immutable X really. This is immutable X. So immutable X, somebody traded immutable X some time back. I'm not going to make a continuation because we have very few. But let's look at this chart. Traded immutable X some time back and bought it high around this point here. And then after buying it high, it dipped down. You're going to see all these market structures. So this is an inverted. This is an inverted head and shoulder. It is a pattern that always tell you that the market will go up. Okay, once you see market forming this an inverted head and shoulder, just know that the market will bull. Just know that the market will bull. So once you see the inverted head and shoulder, just know the market is bull. Then after the market forming such a structure, it went and started. Market comes and starts rotating within the channel, okay, within the parallel channel. And once it breaks this point, where is it? Once it breaks this point here, that one indicates that market has now changed direction. Okay, it has now changed direction. Most people wait and they make entry here. Okay, but others wait for the retest. They wait for market to push here, then it retests this area, then it makes a what? Makes a continuation. So when you look at T immutable X, and you look at immutable X, if you were to hold because of the rally, because once Bitcoin goes down a little bit, you will see this coin is pumping. So my first target was here. My first target was hit, by the way. The first target was hit. The first target was hit because I made the entry around there. And I took profit around 14%. Now, this one I did not take, but right now I'm going to take this trade and I'll go from here. Okay, that's my expectation. Then for this one, I will come here and tap here and I go up to this point here. Then there, I will not go again, but still you can go again if it breaks this point and you go up to this time and you go up this side. Okay, so that's what we are telling me. Process, how do you make it making long-term trades? So long-term trades, so my target is where is this one. That's the target. That's where the target is. Okay, the target is this, around 60%. Around 60%. Now what you can do, you can get like $10. You can get like $10. You give it a 3% leverage. 3% leverage. You leave it to stay there. Okay. Or you get, if you have like 100 or 50, you know what to do with the futures. So you can go 1% of your capital and you get this 10. Then this 10, you put it in here. And because you can see, this is it. Now we need to learn all this and how to do it. Now do it. So you can take in here and go out of here, 15%. Can come here and take it up there. That's a very good percentage. So that is immutable X. It is one of the coins. When you look at TRX is one of the coins. I'm trading it and it has broken a structure. How did I? So once a coin makes such a downward trend, like how it did here, the way it did here. So this coin, as it went up, it went parabolic. Tron went parabolic, and from this point here up to here, it left a fair value gap. Some people call it the price imbalance. But just we are looking at insights. So you get a price imbalance. Price imbalance, it means, for example, the buyers had to fill up, had to buy up to 20,000. Okay, they bought up to 20,000 and there were little sellers, okay? So these, they are unfilled orders. Unfilled orders, for example, around this point here. So once you see, sorry. Once you see series, once you see series like this, not going to continue. We have stopped because we have very few here. We shall see that on what? Shall see that on Monday. Then you look at this, and this one comes around this point here. Another one comes here. So this space that is left, look at 3 consecutive candlesticks, that step that is left, okay? You see this candle here, you see the second candle, the third candle. The distance between this third candle and the first candle here, this one is what we call the FVG. Price imbalance or the fair value gap, as we are going to see next. So once that is done, it means there are unfilled orders around this point. There are unfilled orders. Unfilled orders. So since there are unfilled orders, market will always come and fill up the gaps. So that's why you see market came here, tried to go up, but comes here probably and fills up this gap and makes the market, that makes the market balance. Okay. So if I'm here and I see this coin is going down and I'm shorting it, okay, I see that this coin is coming down like this. This coin is coming down and I try to short it. Then when I short it, I see a fair value gap here. I will think two. Number one, price may come and bounce on this and continues to the upward side. Or price may come and do what it did. It fills up this gap completely. You can see it completely filled up the gap. And then after, and thereafter, pushes and make an uptrend, okay? It pushes and make an uptrend. It pushes and make an uptrend. And when you look at when you see this, you can see now that it is parabolic, okay? It's parabolic. I'm having a trade on it. Having a trade there, yes, it's going through. So that's it. Now, this is what? This is TRX, okay? And it is still parabolic. That's 1 week. Now you can imagine if somebody entered down here, how much money would you make really? Okay. It is parabolic. It's still going up. So you can see it is climbing the mountains still there. So you can take your 1% if you futures trade. Now, let me get another token like I love XRP. No, I love XRP. I love XRP, and we stopped by doing support and resistance. Support and resistance. When you start to trade, you can come like on XRP, this one here. So XRP did it well. It accumulated the head and shoulder. After it dipped down, then after, finally, it made an uptrend. So then look at this coin. You can see its lowest point here. Lowest point. So when we are looking at support and resistance, you take the area of focus. Area of focus. You focus at a certain point. Let me see people that are here. Only 17 people. Okay. On Saturday, I don't always teach, only that today I didn't make any live. Now, when you look at this, and try to look at this on XRP, I decided to take the area of focus, this one here. So I let the trading range be within this. Let the trading range be within this. Okay. Highest point of the market, lowest point of the market in the area of focus. However, it came up from this way here. So there is a potential that it will break this area since it is bullish. It is chasing that high. So XRP is chasing that high. It is chasing that high. So it is chasing that high, that one, and it will be 13%. So what you just need to be is to be patient. For example, how much time will it take? If we see how much time will it take to hit that area, how much time will it take to hit that area? You just need to be patient so you can get the data and price range from here. Where is it? So let me just get a date range. So from sorry. Let me just get the date range. After all, the price is there. So you can get the date range from here to there. 32 bars. It has given an estimated time, 33 days. You understand? 33 days. So what does it mean? And you focus. So here you can see that price went up. Price went up like this. As it went up, it left a fair value gap around this point. Price had to come back and fill up the gap. After filling up the gap, now we look for an upward move. You understand? Because whenever market goes down, whenever market goes up like this, there are always green candles. If market pushes like this is a red candle, green candle, another green candle here, another green candle here. Market leaves a fair value gap here. There is a possibility that once market reaches this point up, it will come back and fill up this gap, okay? Price comes back and fills up the gap and it continues to the upward side. This is what is happening. This is what is happening on this coin TRX. Price is coming back and it has to fill the gap. Price is coming back and it has to fill the gap up to that point. There is a possibility that it will also go up to this way. Possibility that it will push up to this way. Okay, that is a possibility. So when I want to make analysis, I will just look at this coin, the lower in the upper time frame, and I extend this here. But this is the daily demand zone, and this is the daily supply zone. You can take it for hours and you see how it plays out. So by doing that, we are doing top to down analysis. Top to down analysis. Top to down. Top to down analysis. This is what we are doing. top to down analysis. Now, I will come in one day as I've shown you, and I mark those areas of interest, my high and my low. Then after, on the very same coin, when you tap on TRX here, there is a section for news. There is a section for news. There is a section for news there. So, and tap here and read more about TRX, okay? Strengthens its role in stablecoin settlements, media report, okay? And this news comes on 11th July. That was yesterday. That's what it has been. That's why it has been building. So most of the time, indicators will work for you. Technical analysis will work for you, but news is something fundamental. So you look at this trend, Tron strengthening its role in stablecoin settlements, media report. Just know this one, the market is gonna be bullish. Neutron link leveraged ETF filling joins wave of crypto funds waiting SEC approval. That is July. So eno coin yabaddeko amawulire mangi from 8th June, 9th June to 10th June, sorry, July, 11th July. I don't know whether you are seeing it. So before we trade, we look at, so you can see this one, 9th July. You can see this one, 10th July. This one, 11th July. You can see 11th July. Even this one, 11th July. Okay. So you read about the news that you find here. News can change the market direction. Market may be moving downwards, and once the news spark the area, it starts to move upwards. Okay, it changes direction. The same way, market can one day market can be moving downwards, and such positive news come. Once it hits the market, it will affect the sentiments in the market. Sentiments means the behavior of traders. When you talk about the sentiments, we mean the traders' behavior. Can change the traders' behavior. Okay, it can change the traders' behavior. And once that happens, it means a market has to be bullish. So like recently, you may look at this coin that it was moving downwards. But all in all, you can see now that it is bullying. It is bullying. Why? Because of the news. How do you look for the news? You can look for the news around that area. Let me look at XRP. So XRP is like this, and they can take it in one day. Okay, there is a possibility. So because XRP was chasing its recent high. Now, most of the time, you fail to enter the market. Most of the time, you may fail to enter the market. Most of the time, you may fail to enter the market. You just press it again. You may fail to enter the market. Why? Because you are seeing what you don't understand. Now, most of the time, it is very good to look at the market in a bigger time frame. So it's very good to look at the market in the bigger time frame. For example, when you look at XRP, some people bought XRP higher. But what I can tell you, XRP has hit already the $3 point. And if you bought it high, you are out. It is already here. It will hit a $3 point. XRP will hit a $3 point. Reason being, it has been chasing the recent high, this one. That one, recent high. And once it reaches there, I hope I saw something like a 0.9 on XRP. Also, it also hits a high here. So it is chasing this high. And from there, now it will hunt this 3 point something, if possible.
Oi.
But I know it is possible. Hello?
Yes, yes. Mama, screen tekugiraba.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Temugawera temula screen.
Ebadde yakavaako.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So trading is support and resistance. Trading is support and resistance. For example, on this coin, and I talked about how to do support and resistance. Okay. So if I want to trade like this coin, but it has been parabolic too much, let me look for another coin that still has space. If people look at this coin, injective. Are you seeing injective? Let me see. That was my analysis in and these are lower time frames. Okay, now let me not leave this analysis here. So this coin moved up for a long time. Okay, it moved down for a long time. You can see it started from here. It started from here. Are you seeing this point here? Hey, there. But then it tapped this low. Sorry, let me put it here where it is supposed to be. It tapped that low. It started yatandikira one. Nekkirira up to here. Now, this is the demand zone. Eri ku demand zone yaayo. Eri ku demand zone yaayo mu 1 week. If we decide to do supply and demand in 1 week, in 1 day, okay? If we decide to do supply and demand in 1 day, supply and demand in 1 day. For example, I can come here and I need to draw a demand zone here. What I'm going to do, if you want to do a demand zone, I will reteach this lesson. Demand zone at this point here. I'm going to look for 2 consecutive. If I want to do demand zone, first of all, I'll make the chart like this. Okay. Why am I making it like this? I'm making the chart like this to get the tip. Sorry. I'm making the chart like this for me to get this tip here, for me to get that tip, my area of interest. Okay. Now, if that is my area of interest, I will scroll up like this and I enlarge this point here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a point that can give me a demand zone. What do I call a demand zone? Demand zone. Demand zone is this point here where the market started going up, and I want to find 2 consecutive candles, 2 consecutive candles that begin this upward trend. These candles that begin upward trend, there must be, one should be a small candle, and another one should be a big candle being engulfed by the small, engulfing the small one. For example, this area here, you can see this one, this candle, sorry. You can see this candle, this one. This candle is engulfing. Are you seeing that candle? This small candle here is being engulfed by the big candle. I'm looking for a pattern that it has 2 candles, and these 2 candles, the first candle is a small candle. And this small candle, the next candle should be at least 3 times the small one. It should be a bigger candle. But when you look at its side, it should multiply at this one by 3, the way you can see this. So this one qualifies to be my demand zone. And how am I going to do the demand zone? I will tap on the pencil and I bring the what? I bring the rectangle. So I bring the rectangle, I tap here, okay, like this, and I draw it like this. So the rectangle I'm drawing should be enclosing this small candle that made a demand zone. Hope the point is home. If you have understood that, give me in the chat how to do that demand zone. Give me in the chat if you have understood how to get in with the demand zone. Okay, so that is my demand zone, and we have seen how we have drawn it. We have said we look for the tip of the market. Look for 2 candles. The first one should be a small candle, and the second one should be a big candle, but that big candle should be bigger. Should be 3 times bigger the small one. Okay, that is our demand zone. So I can go ahead to label this zone. I double tap on it, and it will bring me this. I tick text. I will tick text. Then after ticking text, I'll come here and I say daily demand zone. Daily demand zone. Daily demand zone. Okay. Where do I want it to be? Let it be like this. Let it be like this, and let it be inside. Okay. Inside, and let it okay. So this is my daily demand zone. You have seen that's the daily demand zone. Now I push the market down up here, and I say, where is my supply zone? So the supply zone, where the same way we draw the demand zone, it is the same way we draw the supply zone. How? This candle is 3 times. This candle 3 times the small one. So that is going to be our supply zone. The same. How do we draw it? We got our rectangle and we enclose this small candle like this, and we draw an area of supply, what we call a supply zone. So it means we buy at the demand zone and we sell at the supply zone. We sell at the supply zone. Let's draw the supply zone. Tap on the pencil, scroll down, bring your rectangle, make sure it taps there. We are enclosing that small candle there. And that is our supply zone. That is our supply zone. That is our supply zone like that. That's going to be our supply zone. Now, that's going to be our supply zone like this. And once this one is supply zone, you can go ahead even to name it. Supply zone. Double tap on it and name supply zone. Can decide to change the color and set it to be red, or let it to be white. And I say okay. So I can say this zone here so supply zone style, that is it. So you can see the supply zone is like that. I can say, let me use a different color on the supply and the demand zone. I can set my supply zone this time around. Be a what? Let the supply zone be a red. Let the background be red. And I say okay. So since it is the supply zone, And this is our demand zone. We are doing the daily demand zone, and this one. So enlarge it like this. The word is there. You can see. Now, market moved from up to down. If I'm to hold injective, if I'm to hold this coin injective, there are more chances of me making a profit. How? Now, if I'm to trade this coin, I will come here. That is a high. I draw the line. I will take a profit there. I will come here. That is the point. I will take a profit there. That is the point. I'll take a profit there. This is the point. I will take a profit there. This is the point. I will take profit there. This is the point. I will take profit here. This is the point. I will take profit here. Okay. Now look at this. All these areas I have drawn, they are areas for me to take profit. Now, I have done my analysis today, and today is what? 12th July. I don't mind. I will just come and look at my chart. Where is it right now? It is here. Okay. It is chasing this 14.38. 14.38. It is chasing this area. How much profit is expected? How much profit is expected from there to here? How much profit? It is a 12%. How long will I wait this coin to reach that 12 point? How long will I wait? So I can bring the data and price range, or you can bring the price range, the date range, since the price range is always there. What is it? You can bring the price range, all the data and price range. Bring the data and price range, you can measure how much time will I wait for. 16 bars. I wait for 16 days for my coin to take profit. Why? Market was moving down, making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. I don't know whether you can see. Price was moving down. And how was it moving down? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower. Okay, let's put that point like that. It broke structure, continued the downward side. Sorry, continued the downward side. It broke structure, it continued down. Can you see? It broke structure here. It broke structure here, and it continued down. Now, then after it tipped the demand zone. Then from making another lower low, it didn't. It came back and formed a higher high here. Then after it broke this point here and formed a new high point here. So this one, the one it formed at first, is what we call the choke, the change of character. This was an indication that market has changed direction. Market has changed direction. And once market changes direction, it has been a downtrend. Now we are going for an uptrend. Now, if Bitcoin now, I want you, njagala ogende ku injective yo ogire bowling bwotyo nga bwe nkoze yange. You can take a screenshot. Taking a screenshot here. I know those people that are here, they are traders. Take that screenshot. Mujimaze, if you are done, tell me. If you are done, tell me. Mutute screenshot. If you have taken the screenshot, give me one in the chat. Where to hold it? We are not seeing your screen. I'm not seeing your screen. No screen, coach. Give me one in the chat if you have taken a screenshot. Yesterday has taken a screenshot. Give me one in the chat if you have taken a screenshot. If you have not taken a screenshot, you are going back for you to take a screenshot. I want you to take a screenshot here. Take a screenshot here, such that you can easily see that, this area was tapped. That was our tapping. Now, on this very coin, you have seen how much time we are going to wait. We are going to wait for 16 days for us to make a 14%. So I can go long, give it a 3x, and I leave it in Binance. Hello. So if I give it a leverage of 3x, I don't go beyond. I don't know what about 3x. 3 times, if it moves a percentage of 14, so that will be my what? That would be my 42%. 42% may be of $100. $100 will yield 42. You understand? So this is the coin I'm going to trade. Then, if I'm to take profit, this analysis is good. If I'm to take profit, that will be first target. Then, when I go from here, when I go from this, I can go back here and take profit here. Sorry, I take profit there. That is also 14%. And then still, I can go from here and I take profit here. Okay. So the range is like this. We are all traders, but it depends on your patience. Let's say I can, when I enter right now here, I will target this high. Okay. Somebody can enter here. This will be your low and take profit here. You know, trading is a very good game. Somebody can go here. So that is another take profit. So you can come here. Okay. You can start from where it is right now. This is where it is. For you can come here like this and take profit here. So you can even come here. Somebody can buy it now and take profit there. It is a long-term trade, okay? Another one can come here and buy it there and takes profit here. But then it will depend on you. What do you want from the market and how much are you willing to do it? How much are you willing to wait? But the coin has changed the character, okay? Even if you see it in one day, it has changed character and it is going up. What is happening on Injective happened on Solana. What is happening on Injective happened on Solana. I don't know whether it seemed I did something on Solana. Yes. Let me show you my analysis on Solana. Analysis on Solana. So byatugamba si byakola. You see? So I made the chart very my chart is very dirty, but it is okay. Our area of focus is to find our take profit. So my first take profit, the take profits are in the blue lines. So this was my take profit. This one. So I entered at 152. I entered at 152. Where is 152? 152 is here. They around here. 152. That's where I entered. My first take profit was here. I took profit there. Okay, I took profit. This coin was very slow. It was good to trade on Royal Chain. It moved, but it was not moving. Its movement was not usual. So I took profit there. You can come back. Somebody takes profit here. Then it comes here. Somebody comes here back and takes profit here. Okay, so that's where. But I think I took some profit on 65. Is it 65? Yes, it was a 65. So I took some profit on 65. Sorry, I took some profit on 65 from here to there. So I took some profit on 65 and I'm done with the Solana unless I'm done on Solana. And because it tapped the 168, you see how it swept this liquidity here, because that was a liquid point. That was a liquid point. This was what it was targeting, the 168. So it targeted it. After targeting it, if it is to go ahead pumping, it will come and target this area. It will come and tap here. There. Okay. Once it taps there, if it breaks this area, if it comes back, and it has a rate of lugezigezi, and it breaks this point here. When it comes back with a rate of lugezigezi and it breaks here, the next target would be this one. So kachichi kyenkulaga, that one has already happened. Now kiki kyenkulaga ku injective one, me nze ngenda kubeerawo nga manyi take profits zange we ziri. Okay, so I wait for this retracement. You see it is retracing in 4 hours, but it is okay. Why is it retracing? It will have to sweep this liquidity it left behind here. There is a fair value gap here. There's a fair value gap, there is an order block. So as injective comes here to tap in the fair value gap and mitigate it, we expect here, we expect that. So kati gwe bw'ojja n'omakinga points ezo bwe zityo, points omala ozimakinga bw'otyo, gw'ogenda kulaba ng'ebintu byekola byokka. Ogenda kulaba nga injective ejja ng'etapinga wano ng'ejja ng'emala ng'eyitawo wano. Kati gwe ogenda kuba nga just you are taking your profit. You know how to take your profit. Ndowooza analysis tumukozeeko ne mumulaba. Supply demand, those supply and demand zone, find areas of resistances, they are your next take profits. Okay? Find areas of resistance, they are your next take profits. So injective is a good coin. Let me look at say. And most of the coins is ziri. So just mark, like here, just come and mark your recent what? Come and mark your recent resistance areas. They are your next take profit. Now look at this one. Next target on say, the next target on say will be here. Your next target will be here. Because this one has been taken out. This one has been taken out. Okay? It has been taken out like this. It has been taken out. You can see it has broken structure. Our next move is the other one. But how much will you wait? So I always emphasize waiting. I emphasize waiting, and I make trading. I make trading simple for me. I emphasize waiting. How much will I wait? I bring the what? I just bring the data and price range. Yeah, let me take a long position. So that is it. That is it. Okay. That is it. That's the long position. And when you tap of it, it can give you a 24%, and the target will be 0.0861. With the 24% amount will be this, as simple as that. So this tool there, it simplifies everything. Open price, you can see low, high. Risk to reward ratio is a 0.89. Your listing is 0 to get 8.9. The stop loss is there calculated. Everything is calculated for you. Okay. That is it. Say, when you look at say will give us money. You can look at those coins. They have changed direction and they are on an upward trend. Okay. They have changed direction. Most of the coins are like that. So when you see BTC, when you look at BTC, where are we? No. I wanted the coin market cap for dominance. So I wanted market cap and market cap. It is at 3.68. And where is the fear and greed index is 69. That's why you see the market is bullying. Once the fear and greed index is around 70, around the 69, 70, above 50, expect a bullying in the market. So Bitcoin, its dominance is at 63. Its dominance is at 63. We expect the out season now. The next type is there. So you will see that BTC egenda kubanga ekkiriramu katono. Bwebanga ekkiriramu katono, egenda kuba emaze okitukolera. Yeah. BTC bwebanga ekkiriramu katono, egenda kubanga emaze okitukolera wano. So singa ebanga ekkiriramu katono, because for it did it, and you can see how it did it. Daily demand, fair value gap, all these ones. It left it, this is all nonsense. I did. Now look at $117,000. We expect BTC to come at least. We expect BTC to come at least and tap this area of 120. Once it taps here, it will come back to fill these gaps here, and it will a bit retrace. Once it retraces, we shall see the out season. Out season. Now, go to your chart or trading view and look for your good projects. Okay, for your good projects. Ngenda kubayigiriza okufindinga entries. Okay. Tugenda findinga entries ku coin ezo entonotono. Tulabe tuyingirirawa. Then, because wemulanga eno BTC, dominance yayo eri high, nga ye price ekkiriddemu, dominance yayo ejja kwambuka waggulu. Dominance wena yambuka waggulu. Senga dominance yambuka waggulu, price yayo egenda kubanga ekendeeramu. So price yayo bwenakendeeramu, people will sell here. They will transfer this money to the outs. Katujja kulaba out season. That's why mbadde nkugamba ogende ku coin zo and you find out this one played out well, and I thought it could tap this area, but it didn't. But it's okay, it played out. There is my coin that I named the short here. I don't know whether it is a shorting or it is longing. It is shorting. The only coin that listed and it went lower than its listing price is 1,000 sats. 1,000 sats is a very stubborn coin. Very stubborn. You see? It listed here. Then after it bypassed the listing price to the downward side. So this coin is good at shorting all the time. But this time around, when you short it, you see it is drinking some water. It is sipping some water, but most of the time, it tried to put down. There's a fair value gap. That to retrace up this point. Once it goes up to this point, you will see it down here. Mundeke kubanga muli mwazze batono olwaleero. I don't know why. Leero lwabadde lwa mukaaga, abaana ate tebagala kusoma. Ate saabagambye nti ngenda kusomesa. Unless you have any question for me. Hey, Madam Sauda, kati Alex okalabye. Okalabye kati Alex, kanyumamu awo 10. Kawafiri X yokka n'osirikamu ng'omwezi. Osirikamu ng'omwezi gukka only 1 month.
Nkalabye mukwano.
Okalabye?
Nkalabye.
Neka injective we kali awo. Tewali alamuza. Kali free.
Kaneetetenkanye ndabe 10 tekiyinza kumbula.
Otegedde bwe tukakola eri X n'okalekamu. It will play out.
Kale nkitegedde.
Unless you people have any question for me. Thank you for being in this business.
Yes, good morning, Prosi.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
Madam. That is exactly where I had a question. Mbadde okubuuza ebintu ebyo nabadde obinyonyola obwedda, but nga totwawulirawo budde ki. So my question was about time. Is it hours, weeks, or months? Exactly.
Now, it will depend on you. The smaller the time frame, the smaller they take a profit. The smaller the time frame, the smaller they take a profit, and vice versa. Have you understood? The smaller the time frame, the smaller they take a profit, and vice versa. Let me give you an example on my coin that always it disciplines me. I discipline it at 163. Solana. Solana. Let me give you an example on Solana. Now, this is Solana in 1 day. Are you seeing Solana in 1 day? It hit the previous high of 168. There is a possibility that Solana will go up and bypass the 190 something that it made a recent high. Do you remember when it made the highest high here? No, it was at 200 something. You can see. Now look at Solana. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example on Solana. Let me give you an example on Solana. Now, if this is Solana, horizontal ray, previous high, that one, previous high, a previous high, this one, previous high, this one, previous high, previous high, this one, previous high, this one. Okay, I leave. Now, if you come on Solana today, you wait for a retracement. You will wait for retracement because it is retracing, maybe to fetch some fair value gaps down. Then, if you come on Solana and you say, for me, I want, what is the data and price range? I want a combined data and price range. Combined data and price. Mugamba bana bajumbire classes zino, eh? Then those people that lack capital, we're gonna kutandikawo marketing class and we see how we do it. Marketing class, tulabe we tichikola. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the price and right now. If you say, my target was hit, now I'm coming again, I will take profit here. How many days will it take you? Look here. It will take you 3 bars of 3 days. Okay, 3 bars. And each bar is 1 day. So it will take you 3 days to accumulate a 10% on Solana. Okay? It will take you 3 days to accumulate a 10% on Solana. Have you understood? For after all, if you are a holder, so somebody can say, no, for me, I want to take here and I will take profit around this point. So the bigger, you understand? I don't know why it is playing like this. Sorry. So it is upon you. You understand? So when you go, this one will take 3 days. This one will take you 13 days. You understand? 13 days. So the bigger they take a profit, the bigger the time, and vice versa. Nkuzemu? Allow me go.
Tukategedde, Madam Professor. No, thank you so much.
Thank you for being in this business for this long, especially Sauda. What is Jenny? Jenny Aliwan?
The silver mu crypto.
Mani Jenny Aliwa. Jenny ye muntu gena soko kuintroducing ila business na najikiriza. She was the first person okuneyungako.
Wow.
Madam Process ontegedde.
Ali handawe. Handawe. Jenkulawe.
N'okutandika. Nze Savio.
Savio. Tegedde kati. Oyose ne weeyogirako. Kati Savio oli mukadde kalungi. Akadde k'olimu kaki? Kalungi. Akatale kakyuse. Tugenda kukagoba paka waggulu. Akati Savio kiki ekikulobera okutandika kuba kati nze ngenda bikusomesa gwamanyi kyogenda bikozesa. Byenkusomesa ogenda bikozesa ki Savio?
Agenda biteeka into practicals.
Ate nga tanakutandika. Natandika. How you take into practical how? Betusobogera bikozesa kisana.
Madam Process.
Maybe
Wanje
anoonya support. Savi alabika anoonya support.
Agayo obuyambi bwo.
Ah, sikugayo nti anoonya support.
Samuel,
Holdinga X wange.
Kiyinza ayogera.
waholdinga ki?
Holdinga XRP.
Eh,
Nenkozesa $5 nga we nagamba. Naye ne bampa gundi nyingi. Kati saawa zino ndabako ssente nnyingi naye simanyi oba
sharinga.
zivaako.
Nayiza ekyo ekintu ekingamba sharinga screening ati.
Kale.
Ekyo ekintu obeera okingamba naye nga sikitegeera bulungi kati sharinga nkirabe.
Kale.
Banayi ba downline zammwe mbaleete mu classes nga zino bw'ofuna linki muwe linki. Ofuna linki muwe linki. Bino ebintu byetaaga okusoma okutegeera. Oba olina ba prospects bo wabagamba ku business bawe linki bajje mu kiraasi baleke babeeremu nga basoma. They will start later. Temubanyiigira tetanakutandika ate kiraasi aginoonyaamu ki? Bantu
Madam
mmwe
Process. Egamba I
and
cannot share. I cannot share.
you cannot share. Kati omanyi tugenda
Yes.
kikolera ku Google Meet. Kantambule ngendeko wano wendaga ngenda kukubira.
Kale nnyo.
Tukikolere ku Google Meet such that. Kati
Kale.
mundeke nkome wano. Ate kati kiki? Lwaki temunvaako naye? Obukoyi
It's
ni
Tukuvuddeko
okay,
mbubala.
thank you. Thank you so
Obukoyi ni
much.
mbubalaze.
Tweyanziza
Yes.
tweyanziza.
Mutambule nabo paka mubire.
Tujja kwambuka nabwo.
Inshallah.
Kawa leverage ntono. Such that we call it tracinga. Do you teach even tomorrow? Fortunately, yes. Fortunately, enkya sigenda kusomesa. Naye if you get time, njabayitira mu marketing class. Abagala marketing.
Kusaawa mmeka?
Anti mwewe ogudde.
Badde manyi eza bulijjo ze tubeerako ne classes.
12? 12 ku makya?
12 kitundu
Tubeera
ku makya.
12 ku makya, 12 kitundu.
Yes.
Kale
Ate
12.
tugisinga.
Okay.
Kati abali mu group mu bagambe we have a marketing class tomorrow 12 kitundu. Then after there I have to go to church nange njagala kusaba.
Eba nsonga nkulu nnyo.
Nsabako okole ssente nnyingi.
Saika kale sente nyingi.
Yazikola dda.
Mr. Dima ngera kukubira I see that challenge because ogingambye for some good time naye.
Kale
Ngamanyi nti nno so if you have any problem as far as trading settings ngenda kubeera mulala mu nnyo. Just tell people to come on time because now the market is bullish.
Okay, Madam Process tuwulidde.
All right. That's what I also want. Kakati mundeke nkome wano. See you tomorrow.
Nice day.
Mr. Matov will teach in the evening. If I'm not mistaken. If he doesn't, it will be okay. But I may not teach in the evening today because I also have a lesson. I'll be fixed. I have to attend my classes.